All right, hello, welcome to episode 33 now, I guess. Wow, we're up to 33 already. Of my playthrough of Feed the Beasts Plexiglass Mountain. We're out here on, I guess, our top little plateau that we've created on top of our base. Because today, we need to do some building with multi-blocks, right? We worked all last episode on making ourselves all the components necessary to build up refineries and fermenters. So that we can eventually, right, go through this entire process to get to molten plexiglass. And we're nearly there. We're ever so close now. But actually, I remember now, before we get much further, we're actually going to need to make ourselves a little thing. Because we're going to be handling fluids, and I'm just going to, for the moment, right, because getting from the basement up to there and like hooking it up to AE and stuff is going to be a little bit painful. The way that I'm going to do it instead is just going to do it with tanks for the time being. Until at least we get into some wireless networking in applied logistics. I know that we can do that with like the wireless receiver and access points and things like that. But since we can't do that yet, we will, I guess, defer and just use regular fluid transportation. So since we've already gotten into mechanism, we should be able to make ourselves this advanced fluid tank, which holds 64 buckets, and that'll be more than enough for what we need. So we just need to make that, and then we can control click and make up those things, and then they should be nice and quick to craft up. So now we've got an advanced fluid tank because we're only going to be storing the phenolic resin, whereas everything else will be transferred between the machines with nodes and stuff. And there shouldn't be anything else that we need. The other thing, actually, before I forget, is we're going to look at how much silver we have, because we're going to have to use a lot of that, actually. So silver, we've got 385. Okay, that's fine. We need to make silver plates, right, to make the acetaldehyde, right? Yeah, because this takes ethanol and silver plate to make this stuff. So we need what? Just silver plates. So let's teach this thing how to make silver plates. Silver plate. The thermal one, sure, we can teach you how to do that. We can throw that into the multi-servo press, and then we're just going to request up like a stack of this. That might be overkill, I do not know, since we don't really have a whole lot of silver, but we'll let that run in the background, because right now we don't need it. Now we've got that, we'll quickly eat, run upstairs. It is daytime, we have plenty of space for building, so I guess I'm going to need my Akashic Tome that is set to the engineer's manual from Immersive Engineering, so that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to need to grab out my engineer's hammer from Immersive, and I guess we'll just kind of start building. Eventually I'm going to move this stuff into like a warehouse type building, but I'm kind of lazy to do that right now, so let's get into doing this other stuff instead. So for you, I need steel scaffolding, light engineering blocks, cauldron. Can I? I thought there was a way that we could like throw this into the world, but apparently not. Okay. Okay, we can step through it at least. Alright, so bottom layout, we need scaffolding, it looks like with one piece of pipe or two bits of pipe, and a light engineering block. So light engineering, scaffolding, pipes. It's becoming nighttime. Where's my sleeping bag? Let's sleep through the night real quick. And figure this out, hey? Let's figure it out together, because I honestly have no idea. So where's my book? I probably need to keep you here as well. So it's the 3x3. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, there, there, and there. I need the light engineering block there, and then pipes go there. Nice. That's layer 1. The second layer is my 4 cauldrons, another light engineering, so that goes there. Redstone goes there. 4 cauldrons. Cool, that seems to be everything, and then it's just 4 of these iron sheet metal on top. Cool, so that should be everything we need to build, and then we just right click that. And we know that it works because this turns into a multi-block, right? Coolio. So we can see a couple of things here. We can see here that we have like a blue and like an orange thing here. as well as like items that we're going to need to deal with. So I think blue is going to be our insert for if we want to get things in and out, but the book should tell us here. Shown as above, cool. What's this? It's formed by a hammer on the central cauldron from the, yeah, okay. Items can be input into the fermenter via the 2 hatches at the back that are marked with blue dots. The hatch with the orange dot serves as an item output and the block below it to output fluids. Okay. So that means, so that's our fluid export. That's our item export. This is our item imports. So the other thing we need to bring up here then, if that's going to be the case, we'll grab it later. We'll make a list. Do we do it now? We may as well build this up from step 1, right? So let's go down into the base because we're going to need to grab a few things. I need some sort of crate. Since you should have a bunch of these, let's grab 8 of them is going to be too many, but let's grab that anyway. We're going to need something that we can turn into ethanol, and I'm pretty sure we can actually use tomatoes since we have an almost absurd amount of those. Let's just take everything out that we can. I'm pretty sure these are still growing somewhere, so that shouldn't matter. We can take those. We have a bunch of different things that we can use, but let's use that for now. Cool. We can take those upstairs. We have that. I should have nodes there as well. And I've got my card holder. Sweet. And we can build this up as we move. How does that sound? So we're going to need to do a couple things here. So item insert is going to have to go into that block. So let's put our crate there with our tomatoes inside of it. We'll just use a node, I guess, at this point then to go on top of that. And that's going to serve as our item transport. So on the downside is going to be item extract, 1 every 20 seconds, sure. And then on the opposite side of this, so east is west, item insert. We should see items popping up in here. You need power. I did not think of that. We need to get power up here. Well, I don't like how that laser is connecting. That's kind of ugly, but that's fine. View recipes. Yeah, okay. We need to provide power to this, but that's okay. So this is going to be our fluid export then, if that's the case. Let's put that there. And then we're going to need to build a refinery, right? And then a refinery is going to be the first one making the acetaldehyde. There has to be an actual way to pronounce that. I honestly don't know. Okay, so we've got to build a refinery then, if that's the case. The first of our 2 refineries. So let's just build this here right next to it. Which is... this one. And we're going to stop it, and we're going to go... Pause. There we go. First layer. So it's going to be 1, 2, 5 by 3. Separated with pipes. Okay. So at least it's going to be the same width. So let's go a couple blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That center one needs to go. I'm going to do the same thing here. We need our heavy machinery, I think, goes in the front. Light goes in the back. And then pipes go through the middle. Really? Did you have to rain? Like right now? Okay, whatever. Next one, we just do the same thing above. So you go there, you go there. I'm just using the middle click button to make my life easier in placing this stuff since I have it all in my inventory. Need my redstone control goes there. And then it's just 8 scaffolding. Oh, iron sheet metal, sorry. Really? We're gonna... Oh, it's thunderstorm, that's why. Okay, we can sleep through this at least then. We can skip through this if that's the case. Let's get rid of that. Thank you very much. I'm trying to do things here, game. Oh, okay, and then it's just more iron sheet metal on top. Sweet. That's, like, fairly easy to build. Cool, and then we right-click that bad boy, we turn into a refinery, nice, nice. I imagine that blue port there is going to be item insert. I could actually probably build this thing one closer then, so that it's going directly from that into that. That's fluid export there. Why is fluid export at the front? That's annoying. And then power is in through those blocks there. How do I want to build this then? Building this then actually will probably be better. I'm just trying to think of like orientation here, right? Because obviously we have to go from this machine making the acetaldehyde to, and we need to make creosote oil as well. Actually, no, we have creosote. That's fine. We can make that stuff pretty comfortably. And then both of these go into that to make phenolic acid. So it's probably better if then I build this one going sideways and then the other one going off of it to make item routing easier and look neater. Because otherwise we'd have that there, we'd have that there, and then another one over here for the next refinery, and I think that just looks ugly. So if that's the case, let's break this. We'll just infini mine all this junk up. Cool. And that means it's gonna go like pretty much there, isn't it? To be as neat as possible. Actually, we'll move it back one, so we'll go there. 4, 5. And then it's light machining. Whoops. It goes 1, 2, and then you go 1, 2. We have the scaffolding in front. Need my redstone control goes there. We need some pipes in the middle, which are in my inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's just the sheet metal. Well, at least after building this thing kind of once, it's like pretty easy to remember what you have to do. 2, 3, 4. Bang, 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 bang. And then I can right click that. That does that with the output there. And then what we can do then, if that's the case, is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this will be our next one. And this should look a little bit neater than what it would have if we did it the other way. Oh, do I not have another redstone control unit thing for this? I need to go grab that. Damn, I'm missing a block. Okay, let's go downstairs. Oh, I was getting some frame drops there. That was kind of weird. That doesn't happen. Cool, we do have one. Nice. And that's that. Getting power up there. I did not think about that. I think actually we have flux networks got added. Yeah, it totally did. Okay, so this might be where we want to go next then for doing power transfer and stuff like that. It would totally eliminate the need for that flux capacitor as well. How difficult is it to get into you? The flux cores. Ooh, eye vendors. Not cheap, because we need ender pearls, and ender pearls we are not doing too well on, are we? We have a total of 7, so that's not going to happen soon. What I can make, if that's the case, though, would be another tesseract. Would be another one of these bad boys. I just need a block of diamond. And this will work for the time being. It's kind of expensive on the ender pearl front, but don't really have all that much of a choice at the moment. And I think we'll just use nodes for all of this stuff, like all that power and junk, because power has to go into a specific slot. So like everything that looks like that, was like a copper I guess input thing, is going to be where our power is going to go. So that can go there. Oh, this block isn't finished. It's like, why does this look different? It's because I didn't finish it. Bang there. Nice, nice. That all works, which means we can have a tank sitting, I guess, just there. And we're going, oh, actually, we probably don't need to have a node there. The node can just sit in front of it. And this will be our output tank of the phenolic acid. And then we can take that downstairs and craft with it. Right? So that needs a node, and that needs a node. And then on this one, you're going to need a node there. And where does item input go in on this one? So let's read this. 2 ports on either side of the block, output through the orange marked port, using buckets to interact with blah, blah, blah. Applying a redstone signal will halt the machine's process. This behavior can be inverted. Nope. Okay, so it doesn't seem like I can insert items into this, but what I can do is actually I need to go grab the silver plates and we can just leave them sitting in there because we should be making more than what we need realistically. So let's grab our silver plates. Hopefully a stack of this stuff is enough. And having flight is so nice. Alright. Cool. Silver plates go in there. Nice, nice. You are filling up with tomatoes. Oh, you're nearly full of tomatoes actually. But that's fine. We need to do power. So what we can do here is just throw the Tesseract kind of just anywhere. It will connect you to the power thingy, power grid. Next thing that we need to do is grab our laser wrench and connect all of these up to each other. I think that one can connect to you probably. These lasers are not going to look very pretty, but they'll get the job done, and that's more important. And that needs to connect to that one, I guess. Do they all need to be connected together? They probably don't, actually. These can all be like on separate networks. Do I want to do that? Let's do that. Let's disconnect. So those two can be disconnected. If we look at that, that can be disconnected. And that can be disconnected. The only ones that need to be hooked to each other is the power ones, right? So we're going to do that to you, and then from you to you. And that's all that power connected. And that should be all we actually need. The rest of these can just be local transport. Actually, why am I using nodes? We're only doing liquids. This is totally unnecessary. We have pipes. We made pipes in like not that long ago. Yeah, advanced pipes. Bang. There. Okay, that makes that easy. And then obviously you need to go into the top, I think. Where's my configurator? Push, pull, off. There we go. That's a bit neater. Okay, so you're going to be on this one. Downside, energy, extract. Sure, 1,000 every tick. You, downside, energy input. Power's in. We are processing. Ethanol is being made. It should be ending up straight into here. Sweet. Okay, same with you, downside, energy. And then you, downside, energy. Nice, nice. Cool. You're ending up with acetaldehyde, I guess it's called. You are being processed. You are not using up the silver plate. Does it not consume the silver plate? I guess it remains to be seen. But it doesn't look like it's consuming the silver plates. We did not need 64 of them. You are filling up with that, which is nice. So I guess now the next thing we need to do is just grab the creosote thing that we have down here. Oh, come on. Which is this bad boy. How much do you have in you? 38 buckets worth. That is more than enough for what we need at the moment, I think. Alright, and I should just actually be able to place you down there. And then if I go side, we're going to go output and then auto output. We should see you are full of creosote. Nice. And then you're filling up with the phenolic resin. We already have 2 buckets worth. Nice. This is really cool. This is working beautifully. We need to make a factory for all this sort of stuff. I do like the immersive engineering things, but man, is it annoying to deal with. You know what I could do? We have Tesseracts. Are you allowed to be connected to 2 things? Let's see, if I create a channel here, and I call you phenolic acid. If I activate that, does it disactivate? It doesn't. It doesn't deactivate it. This is big brain. Okay, wait. Let's do testing then. So you're obviously filling up. So if I break, yeah, can I shift right click you off? Now right click you off. Okay, you're not working. We have to break you like this. Push. Okay, so you don't work. Obviously you work. You must work. Oops. Are you filling up? No, you are filling up. Okay, that totally does work. It just looks silly. You've got 15 buckets worth already. That's kind of dope. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is I can actually move this Tesseract then if that's the case. This Tesseract doesn't have to be there. This one can actually live. Wow, this is actually going to be huge if this works. Wow, this will run out of power very quickly. You need to connect to phenolic acid and you need to connect to lava power. Let's put the node back on you. There, down, energy extract, and then we need to connect this back up to that. Everything is going to have power again and everything is connected, right? We're making stuff. Cool. And then from this one, we're going to set you to pull, and then that's going to go into here, which is the phenolic acid. This is kind of big brain, I'm not going to lie. I'm quite chuffed with myself if this works. Alright, so we have all of this stuff working. It is working its way into here. We have 370 millibuckets of sodium. Nice, which is exactly what we want. And conveniently, we have the Tesseract here, right? This is where our power is ending up. We are at equilibrium, by the way, with our power generation, it seems to be. Oh, actually, probably not. I think we're still okay with our power gen. Doesn't look like it's going to crash out, but regardless, I think that's fine. Which means what I can do here, if that's the case, is I'm going to set this up here. I'm going to right click that side. We're going to have a fluid extract card on channel 14 for the phenolic acid. We're going to connect you to the same liquid thing. Cool. And then on you, actually what we're going to do as well, because it takes, how much does it take of each to do this? 90 millibuckets of liquid sodium and phenolic resin. So we need, it's phenolic resin, not acid. I keep saying the wrong thing, but that's fine. 90 millibuckets. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to right click. We're going to set the transfer amount to 90, and then we're going to hit exact. So it's only ever going to move 90 from this into the alloy, into the smeltery rather. And then I just need a fluid insert card that's on the same channel on this. So fluid insert channel 14. Yeah, on the south side, channel 14. It should be the same channel. Yep. So now if I just connect you. Oh, how did lava end up in here? What? How is lava ending up in there? Channel, it's because I connected it up in the white channel. Yeah, that was silly of me. But we have phenolic resin going in there, and now we have molten plexiglass. Cool. Can I fix this? We have lava in there. I don't want lava in there. Liquid sodium phenolic, molten plexiglass. 3 buckets. Cool. So this is just going to keep dumping phenolic resin in there, I guess. So now we just need to make it so that this is constantly receiving sodium. So we're just going to go onto the bottom, I guess, of it. Oh, and it works beautifully because there's a network thing right there. Nice. Now we just need an exporter rather. ME export bus. Craft. How long are you taking? You're taking a long time. There we go. You just finished. ME export bus. We have some Fluix cable. Let's fly down here real quick. Cool, you're there. We'll connect you up to the network. And then on you, we're going to set salt. Bonk, salt. And then on this one, what we need to do on the side config is items. We need to set the bottom to input. And we should see salt ending up in here, being processed. We have entirely too much phenolic resin going into here. But we have plexiglass and stuff. I also need to get rid of this lava somehow. So let's just, if that's going to be the case, just make another tank. On a U. Apparently I made a crafting recipe for that. I don't know when I did that. I'm going to put that there, and then I need another faucet. F-A-U-C-E-T. This thing. Cool. And then I should just be able to pump out the lava. All the lava should just extract. Cool, lava's done. We have 900 millibuckets worth of plexiglass. This phenolic resin. We can actually turn this off, can't we? I just need a lever or something, some sort of redstone signal. So let's make a lever. Actually, I probably have some in here, don't I? I don't. I do not. I need stick. Stick. And I need cobble. Oh, okay. We got 3 of them. Let's fly. Well, let's run all the way up to the top. We're just going to turn this off because we have an absolute... that's a lot of mobs. We're going to sleep instead. That's what we're going to do. That's a lot of mobs. And kill, obviously, the ones that aren't going to burn up like the creepers and stuff. Now, of course, you set me on fire. Oh, never mind. Get rid of this guy. This guy's annoying. I nearly died and I wasn't paying attention. And then I should just be able to go donk. And now you're turned off. Wow! Did you really go through all that tomato that quickly? It doesn't even matter. Okay, so we're not going to be getting more phenolic resin anyway. That's kind of brutal. Alright, so I guess if we ever want more, we just need to throw some more, I guess, plant matter in there. Wow, that went through it quickly. Jesus. I did not expect that at all. But plexiglass is now a thing where we have entirely too much phenolic resin. But that's fine, I guess. Because the plexiglass is going to be turned out, and then so long as there's enough liquid sodium in there to be making things, it's all good. This stuff is really slow though, hey. Let's make some speed and energy upgrades for both of these. I think it's 8 of each for 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 by 8 of each. That's a lot. Upgrade. Speed. Let's make... I guess... Yeah. No, 16. Let's make enough for 2. And then I need the energy upgrades as well. So let's go 16 of you as well. I mean, these should craft up pretty quickly. We have all the stuff there, I think. Yeah, we totally do. These only stack up to 8 in my inventory anyway. Cool. I don't know which one of these is the weak link. But we will find out, because this is now going to start just chewing through salt as fast as it can. Nice. That's all working. I don't think really much else of these need to be sped up. To be completely honest with you, but I guess it wouldn't really hurt, would it? You only need muffling upgrades. Okay then, well let's just upgrade you then, since we have the stuff here. Cool, now you have Brian. Liquid sodium. Alright, we have now a bucket's worth of plexiglass. This is making it really slowly. I guess the best way to do this would actually be to have multiple chemical oxidizers. Realistically, if we wanted to do it like that. But what I can also do is we have this stuff. Oh, it is chewing through power though. How's that power looking? It is fine. It is kind of handling it. But we're making plexiglass. That's nice. So I guess the next thing we need to do is, I guess, just pour out, or do you not just right click out? Do you need to go into a thingy? Yeah, you need a gold cast of it. Or the other thing we could do would be just making blocks and then sawmilling it down. Are the blocks used for anything besides... it's called clear plexiglass, that one. If I right click this, are you used anything besides the colored versions? So it's not really worth making a whatchamacallit for it then. Blocks and then sawmilling it. So I think it's just better off that we just make the plexiglass sheets as a whole. So if that's going to be the case, I need a plate. So let's just grab the silver up we have over here. And it didn't use any of them, so let's just leave one in there, and then these 63 can go back down, I guess. I thought it was an ingredient, apparently it's not. I need to keep one in my inventory. And I need gold, and I think I only need one ingot. Cool. So what I can do here then, if that's going to be the case, is I'm going to melt up some gold. I'm going to place the plate there. And then once that melts down, we're going to select the gold. I'm going to pour the gold over the plate. That should make our cast that we need. And then from there, we have plexiglass. And then if I right click that, that makes plexiglass, right? Nice. Cool. Now we need to be able to export that, right? So let's dig down from here, I guess. And then we just dig across, because this gives us access to this room. I need my flux cables. The easiest way is going to be routing this backwards and then across. You need to route this way. I need to get out of here. And then I just need an importer. Does that sound like a good time? Oh, do we not have import bus? I thought we had import bus port. Thingy for it. I thought we had a recipe thingy for it. But that's fine, we could just add it. And now if I request an import bus. Taking your time to craft. One, nice. And then we go import bus on the bottom of that. We need to connect this up now to the system, so flux cable just goes along there and then up. And then if I right click this, cool, the plexiglass disappeared, and we should see I have the first one that we did there. So the next one should just be in here if I look up plexiglass. Yes, okay, cool. All right, so let's block that back up. Let's get rid of the faucet, because that's a dumb way of doing this. And then we just need a node, and then I need a basic filter. Bang. This north side fluid card, basic. We're going to set you to extract. And then the only thing that we're going to allow through is molten plexiglass that's already here. Bang. And then on the downside, fluid insert. Cool. And now it's just going to be importing. Nice. And then you take acceleration cards. Let's grab some acceleration cards. I think it was 4 of them. Come on, hurry up, you thing. 3, 4. Acceleration cards in there. Right, we now have plexiglass automated. How good is that? And then we can go here. And then we look at plexiglass, and now we have 20, 22, 23, which means, all right, here's the exciting bit, is I should be able to just go solar panel and then request 1 steel nuggets. We need to teach this how to make steel nuggets. I need 1 steel ingot. Actually, I don't need the steel ingot, but we can have 1 anyway. What I'm going to teach... What? No, wait. Do we not have steel? Up in here. Oh, we have none. That's why. We have no steel. Now we have nuggets. Let's request up like... Actually, no. Let's just make a recipe for it, I guess. Bang. And then we go here, and then we say, whoops. Clear. Steel nugget. Bang. And then this goes into molecular assembler. Okay, now I should just be able to request solar panels, right? Let's go like 8 of them. Missing 30 apparently. Fine, can I go 3 of them then? Totally can. We now have solar panels. Hopefully. We should be able to see it crafting up everything that it needs. It's just making the steel, I guess. Which is actually genuinely quite slow. But I'm okay with it, I guess. Cause everything... Nice. Now I have the leadstone solar panels. Now, these ones are kind of junk, right? 1 FE a tick and a capacity of that. Not really good. What we want actually is... I think we decided the Signalum ones were the ones that we wanted, right? Because these are 512 FE a tick. So to get to that, we need... So to one of these, we need, what? 8 redstone ones. The redstone ones need hardened ones. And the hardened ones need 8 leadstone ones. But what we can do now is we can actually go along and just do this entire chain, right? So we need to make, let's say we want that. Where's my wish list? Why are you not popping up on my wish list? There we go. Hardened redstone signalum. Resonant, we can possibly make. I just don't have the ender pearls that we need for the enderium, so we're not going to worry about that. So we want to make hardened ones. We need to teach you how to make that. Thank you. And then we need to teach you how to make the solar core, which is invar nuggets. That's fine. We probably need to teach you how to make invar nuggets, which is annoying. But all in the name of science, you should already know how to make invar, so that should just be requestable, to be honest with you. Let's just throw you all in here. I'm running out of space. 3. I think I have just enough space in my molecular assemblers to actually have all of these recipes available. And then electrum nuggets. Donk, donk. Bang. Thank you. So that's 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then the next one is the signalum one, right? Oops, wrong one. This one. Signalum. Bang. You need to know this thing. And then you need to know signalum nuggets. But the rest of the stuff should all be within here. So I should just actually be able to request it up and it'll queue it up given we have the materials, which we probably don't. Plexiglass is going to take a while. Seeing as our sodium production is quite slow. Which is quite unfortunate. But we have a ton of salt. Hopefully we have enough salt. We've gone through about 1,000 of it already. But can I? Now if I look up solar panel, signalum 1, if I request 1 of you, we need 4,554 sheets of plexiglass. Okay. We have a total of 27 available. That is not going to happen soon. Also, I do not have enough redstone. Ah, okay. I mean, it will happen eventually, just not yet. Okay, can I make a hardened one? Do I have... What am I missing for hardened? I'm just missing plexiglass. We can fix that. We can fix that. As long as the importer can keep up with it, which it doesn't seem like it can. Is at least the hardened one at least a bit more decent? 8 FE a tick. It's really not good up until we get up to the Signalum one. And that's a ways off. The resonant one is like insane, by the way, though. Come on, just one of you. I'm missing 8 of them, really. What I can do is I can also accelerate this thing, can't I? Yeah, I totally can. I need 4 more acceleration cards. Damn, I really thought this would be, like, a bit more achievable. We just need to ramp up some production of stuff then, if that's the case. But that's fine. That's totally doable. I can totally eliminate the need, by the way, for this smeltery setup because we can make plexiglass, I think, in a refinery. Yeah, we can pump this stuff directly into it from upstairs, I guess, and just make the molten plexiglass itself. And then turning the plexiglass into sheets, I think we still need to cast, which is annoying. Is there any other way we can make the plexiglass sheets? Radiator block from immersive. Concrete requires plexiglass, apparently. Paper. Nope. Nope, nope. No. Bottling machine just bottles it, obviously. Mixer. Thinks it's water, apparently. You think it's water, you think it's water. You think it's water. Okay, everything here thinks it's water. I think the only way that we can do it is by casting it. And so maybe casting it into blocks is actually going to be faster. So long as we have it in tanks, we can do this whole setup, right? And then into basins. And then with basins we can do that. Okay, manageable. Totally manageable. We can totally ramp up all this stuff. Salt is going to be the next issue though. Because phenolic resin we have an absolute ton of at the moment. But I should be able to go here now and request you. Oops. Solar. Didn't I make a couple of them? Where'd they go? What? Why is it telling me craft? I thought I requested one before. What happened to my solar panel, yo? Did I go crazy? Am I crazy? Wasn't there just solar panels in there? What happened? Where'd my solar panels go, yo? Because they're sure as heck not in here. We made a couple of them, did we not? I am thoroughly confused. Like, genuinely confused. I have no idea what happened. The heck? Okay. Well, then that's a little bit weird. But all this seems to be working now, at least. Where did it go? Did I accidentally trash them somehow? Is that something I can do? I didn't think that was possible, but I must have. But anyways, that is automated plexiglass. At least somewhat automated, right? Because, oh no, it totally is. Besides the phenolic resin, because that's not automated yet. But that's fine. We can work on that. But I think that's a good spot to leave it for today. I think that's a win. Now it's just about leaving this AFKing for forever, pretty much, and then making as much of this salt as we can. I guess the next thing would be to like take this downstairs and then have multiple chemical oxidizers and then figure out whatever the ratios are. But I'm too lazy to do that right now. So how about we figure that out later? That sounds like a good idea to me. So anyone who's still watching, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you all on the next one. Peace.